Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. So let's talk about Wendy Williams today. Today is Halloween. Happy Halloween to everybody. Wendy Williams fainted while she was on stage. She was, like she comes out, she does her show, and she ended up scrambling her words, falling back and hitting the ground. And the ambulance came and checked on Wendy Williams, and they said that she overheated. She was all right. And Wendy Williams returned back to the stage and performed and did the rest of her talk show. So what do you guys think about that situation? I think oh my God, that is crazy. So in my slideshow, you're going to see some of the reasons why people do faint. And there's a lot of different reasons, but I'm just going to use the reasons that better benefit my story of what I think. So in the trying days, we'll even say almost the last month, Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter, has been accused of cheating on Wendy Williams for almost 10 years with his mistress. Now, I don't know if that has something to do with it, because you know what I mean? She's been married to this man for so many years. She has a son with him. They're business partners. And then now the media and everybody knows about him cheating, allegedly cheating, because we don't know the facts. Wendy Williams has denied these allegations, but she still last week fired some of her employees because she said that they started the rumor, and people were saying that Wendy Williams treat her employees, her interns, like crap. That's what people were reporting and saying. That's why the people that work for Wendy Williams end up, putting the story out there, I guess shopping the story to different media sites and things like that. And it was a year-long investigation into Kevin Hunter cheating on Wendy Williams. So, does that have something to do with it? And then is she contemplating having a divorce? Maybe that could be it. Or maybe she's having stress at home with him. Because, some of the conditions for faints, I'm not going to read all of them, just the ones that go with what I'm assuming. She could have had hypertension, low blood pressure, and things like that. And that could do, and hypertension comes from a lot of different things as well. And it says also fainting. People faint sometimes are suffering from anxiety. She can have anxiety about, facing the world with her issues and her problems with her husband, Kevin Hunter, knowing that he's actually cheating on her and she's actually hiding it in the inside. She doesn't want the world to know what's going on with her situation, even though she jumps into everybody else's business and say they should do this and say that they should do that. But now what is she going to do? It seems like she's sticking by her husband, whether these allegations are true or not. We really don't know. But, the Daily Mail released a story that it was very believable. Only part of the story of Daily Mail that wasn't believable was the little sticky note paper, the yellow sticky note paper with his name and the alleged mistress name on it on the mailbox. I don't think that anybody would be that crazy to stick that there and leave it there. It don't make any sense. But if you've been getting away with it for 10 years, you get careless sometimes. So we'll see. But it says due to anxiety, she might be having anxiety and problems going on at home with dealing with the situation and actually needing to lie to the public and telling everybody that it's okay, I'm sticking by my husband, when maybe there is something underlying going on between her and her husband, that it is true, and she can't express the story to her fans, her people, her friends, because she wants to keep it secret because she doesn't want to look bad, or she don't want people to be judging her like she just people. But she's a news reporter, she's just reporting the news. But when the story backfires and turn around and it's like you are being reported on, it's not a good thing at all. So I don't know if that is probably the case, because when you have to hide and hoping that nobody finds out what's really going on with your situation and what's really happening, and you have to keep it under wraps because you don't want to look bad and you want to put on this air for people to, admire or look at you and support you in your ventures, through your TV show and whatever else you do. And so you have to keep that happy face on. You have to act like everything's okay. But Wendy Williams is a big girl, so we'll see that she'll get through. And then it says also pain and fear, and which cause, faint spells or having or fainting. And it says fear. fear of people finding out, fear of the public finding out, fear of losing her husband, fear that somebody's going to report more about her situation, fear. And she could be suffering through pain, a broken heart, or hurt heart. You know what I mean? And also, when Wendy Williams was checked out by the ambulance or whatever, the EMTs, they checked her out, and then she returned back to the stage, and she said it wasn't a stunt, that she actually, fainted. And because they said the costume that she had on, the Statue of Liberty, she overheated in the costume. Then why did they put her back in the costume and let her go back to the stage, back to the same studio with the same costume on and perform on stage? Does that make any sense? So it's just like, if you overheated because of this costume you had on, maybe they gave you some fluids or something, but why would you return with the same costume and get back on the same stage with the lights, with the heat and everything the same? So it's something kind of fishy about that, but that's just my opinion. Why would even the producers, the show, the network let her get back on stage with the same costume, the same light, the same everything? Unless they put the air up or they gave her fluids or some water. I don't know. And it also says, faint spells, intense emotional distress, and going through a divorce, not a divorce, but knowing that your husband's been cheating on you for 10 years and now the media knows, the public knows, even though it's alleged at this point. That is severe emotional distress as well. Trying to keep a happy face. You know how hard it is to keep a smile on your face, to act like everything's okay in paradise when it's not, when you're actually burning, when you're actually feeling like you're drowning, when you actually feel like you're suffering, but you have to come out and get on TV, get on public syndicated TV and act like everything's okay, everything's cool. That is very difficult to do. So Wendy Williams is a G. And then on top of that, you can also have fainting spells when you assume alcohol or use drugs, like cocaine. Now, did Wendy Williams fall off the wagon? Is she drinking and we don't know about it? Was she high under that suit and that's why she fainted? We don't know. You tell me what you think about the situation. But I did give you the reasons why some people do faint. I pointed out the reasons that I feel like goes to this situation, but there's other reasons as well. And also another reason is poor muscle tone. I don't know if it's because she lost a lot of weight. Her bones are poor, her tone's poor. I'm not sure about that. But alluding to the fact of the cheating allegations with Kevin Hunter and being on TV and trying to act like everything is good and act like everything's okay, and basically you can't express yourself, because we know Wendy Williams likes to express herself. So what do you think about the situation? Tell me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts and your opinion on the situation. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and peoples.